Welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and I'm out here today with the Firefly 2. This is by, if I turn it this way, maybe the name looks more familiar. HAOHAN, that's how I pronounce it. I could be pronouncing that totally incorrect because it is a Chinese company. So as you can see, the Firefly and the Firefly 2, they all come in a ready to fly kit. Everything's in here. So I'm going to assemble this and tell you about it as I assemble it. So let me just pull out the wings. Now this company is trying to break into the North American market with this product. And the reason they sent it to me is because they said they've been having difficulty getting into the North American market. So they sent me this, they want me to fly it. So we're going to fly it here for the first time today. It's very, everything just snaps together. They say it takes 1 minute to assemble. Let me just see. Wing. There's one wing. Another wing. Let's see. You're probably wondering what it is with the words VTOL. VTOL means vertical takeoff and land. So this is an RC plane, but it's a VTOL plane. So it's going to fly like this. It's going to go straight up. You fly it like a DJI drone. And then when you get to a certain height, you flick a switch and then it flies like a plane. It's got stability in it, everything. So if you don't know how to fly a plane, it basically flies itself. You can even have it loiter in the air. There's not many parts remaining. This is the tail section and this prop points down. So this is going to slide into this portion up here. Let's see, I'll turn it this way so both cameras can see it. So you put it in here, it's a tubey thing. It only fits one way, tighten it, and then there's a little XT30 cable that's right here in my hand. This XT30 cable gets the power for the rear, and you just plug it in down here. It should plug in one way. I think it's XT30, looks like it. Next, you need a tail fin, so you have a rudder. There is a rudder with this baby, so this is the rudder right here. You just unscrew this little screw over here, pull it out, push the rudder in. There's a little servo at the back. The rudder sits over the servo. So you have to make sure you get the servo all lined up. It's pretty simple. There it is. And then you put that little screwy thing back in. I believe it is fully assembled. So is that a minute? Probably a little longer because I'm talking, but it's pretty fast. So that's it. This is the baby. This is the kit. And you do have a camera up front. You have a choice of different cameras. They have like a very basic camera or 4K camera. I've got a basic 4K camera up here on a 3-axis gimbal. I'm going to put a little Insta360 on the bottom just in case this camera is not that good. We'll get a little bit better footage down here. In the side over here, you put a massive lithium-ion battery. I'll just pull off the side. Big hole in there. And this is the battery it comes with. It's a 4S battery at 6,800 milliamp hours. It's supposed to give you like, this could be crazy, maybe I'm reading it wrong. It's supposed to give you like an hour and a half of flight time. Now, I don't think you're going to get that much flight time because when you fly in vertical mode, flying up like a drone, that uses a lot of power. When you fly forward, it uses no power. We'll see here. I'm not going to fly it for a very long time. I'm just going to go test out the features. It does have all sorts of things like waypoints, route planning, all those things. I'm not going to test them out today. Today is just, let's see if we can get this thing up in the air, flying around, and then do a return home and come back down. All right, I got the battery inside. I don't know if this camera picks it up. You can see it right inside there. So put the side cover back on and it's pretty much ready to go. Obviously connect these two cables here. They're both XT60s. Connect them and you're all set to fly. Now, the first thing you'd want to do is before you connect those, you'd want to turn on your radio. Oh, last thing I should mention, if you're wondering range, the range is kind of confusing because the range is all over the map when you read the specs. But I would say the range is probably closer to 10 kilometers because, you know, you have to go by the range of this thing. Even though the battery will get you much farther range, you want to fly where you can see it on the display. So this says it's only good for about 10 kilometers. Sometimes on the website it says 15 kilometers. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to go with the lower and say it's 10 kilometers. Just want to show you some other things in the kit. I did get some spare props in case you destroy the props. They also give you a charger for the remote so you can charge up the remote. All right, let's power on this remote and get it coming to life. Hold down the power button. And we see the little Android man. So as you can see, this tablet does run on Android. So if you're not familiar with Android, you might be a little lost. But there we go. There's the main screen. All right, let's plug this in. There we go. And let's put the cover on. It goes up this way and locks in place. All right, let's put this flat on the ground because it's got to sort itself out. Apparently there's a screen record on here, so I'll see if it even works. I'll pull all this down and I'll select screen record right here, start. So now we open the main software. I'll just click over here. So we see what the camera sees. Down here we see my map. We'll just wait for it to get itself all set up and then we'll be ready to go. So while I'm waiting at the field today, we got some guys over here flying planes. We got Jog, we got Jedi Steve, we have Cannon, we have James down there. And we have Stefan pulling in behind me. Okay, so the top of my screen over here, see if you can see that, it says ready to fly. So we're all good to go. So I'll start the recording. There's a camera on it. You can start the video record by pressing this button down here. And it starts to record. There we are. Now to start the motors and to fly, you have to pull this left joystick down and to the right and hold it there. First, you want to make sure this switch is all the way over to the left. So pull this down and to the right. Hold it. She should start. There we are. It's armed. And now lift this stick to go up in the air. Should have enough power to lift itself. I'll keep it low so the other camera catches it. There we are. And we'll take it up and we'll go forward. It's basically a DJI drone. It says I have 19 satellites. Look it on my display. I gotta get it up pretty high because it's gonna drop when I make the motors go forward to fly forward. And there's a bunch of trees and forest over there and I'm gonna have to control it. So here we go. I gotta keep the throttle just past half. 5, 4, 3, right at half. And here we go. Switching the switch now. There we go. Flying like a plane. So I'm gonna lose sight of it in a second or two. And I'm just watching it go around. I'm not looking at my display yet. I just want to see how she's flying because I am like an RC plane pilot too. So I'm doing a big circle around us. There we go. Now I'm going to look at my display. Ooh. So on your display while I'm looking at it, I'm just going to keep going in that direction. You do have use of the camera. So I can move the camera to the right and I can move it to the left. I don't know if you can see that in my hat cam or wherever. And as well, you can move the camera, I think you can move it down. Yeah, look down at what I'm flying over and look back forward. There we go. Ooh, that's looking up. I can't see a thing. There we are. Oh, now I'm flying too far. I'm flying out to the houses in the highway over there. We don't want to do that. So let's go back this way. So it flies very fast. It's supposed to do like 130 kilometers an hour in full speed. I'll put what that is in miles per hour. Let's go a little higher. So one thing you have to monitor, you can thunder this into the ground because if you're not monitoring your altitude, it will crash. So I guess the question you should be asking yourself right now is how is the camera? So if I look to the right, that's up and down. Hang on a sec. So there we go. I'm going to look down. So you should be asking yourself, how is the camera? And if I look over to the right while looking down, you can see some more stuff over there. How does the camera look to you? Does it look like good quality? If not, you're going to have to attach your own camera. And then let's go out to this farmer's field over here. Right there. We're going to fly over his little place and we'll zoom back in a second. There we are. And coming back. There we are. And I'm going to give it some height. It's very far out. Very, very far out. So see that forest right there? I'm behind that forest. So the signal's going through it. It probably wants me to go higher. So let's go higher. Ooh, that's down. Let's go up, 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 up. There we go. I keep trying to fly it like a drone. You got to fly it like an RC plane. So the right joystick is opposite of what you think of for like an FPV drone. There we are. I'm coming back. And it does have a stall ability to it too. It has a loiter function too. It says if you press one of these buttons, it'll loiter. Let me try the B. So what's it doing now? Yeah, it's showing me a circle on the screen. Oh, it's doing some cool stuff. I'm not touching any controls. It's just loitering up in the sky. So I'm going to bring the camera look down a little bit and we'll see what it's doing. There we go. So you can see it's loitering. I'm not touching any of the joysticks, any of the controls. It's just doing its thing. All right, so we'll take it out of loiter and I'll hit that cruise button again. That probably takes it out of loiter. Yeah, it does. So tap it once, you're in loiter. Tap it again, you're out of loiter. And let's come back to civilization. Come back this way. I'm only flying with the right joystick. The left joystick is just your throttle. I can hear planes taking off near me, so let's go check out the planes. There's a jet just took off near me, and it should be just under me, right below. Looking down, right down there. There's two guys on the field. All right. Now I'm really high because they don't fly this high, and I just don't want to have us collide. But I am going to come down and do a low pass over the field and scare the heck out of them. So let's go forward, give it a little bit of throttle, and now I'm going to crank it around. I'm going to lower the throttle, crank it. There we are. And now I can dive down at my area. There we are. I'm diving down. Try not to crash into anybody. Diving down over the field, coming down, coming down. And then I'll release the dive and pull back. There we go, back up. Okay, I didn't come too close. So now what I'm going to do is try the return to home. We saw where it took off from that yellow landing pad. And let's do that. Let's go return to home. So I'm over the school. I'm heading back. I'm going to slow way down. Come on. So someplace over here. I'm going to go to the middle of the field. Right here. And I'm going to slow it down. And I'm going to switch this switch into return to home. All right, so I put it into drone mode. That was the wrong switch to hit. It's this one you want to hit, return to home. I don't know if it will work. There we go. There we go. That's the one I should have hit, the big one, RTH. Here it comes. It just screams up above. So it's not coming back because I must have goofed up something. It's in the wrong spot. It's gonna have to fly back. I'm just letting it go. It's either gonna fall out of the sky or come back over here. It went all the way over there. It's up here. It should come down now. Well, it looks like it's coming in the right spot. It's stopping up there. Oh my God, I'm gonna break my back standing like this. I got planes going overhead. It's coming down, I think. Let me just move the camera down to see what it's doing. So if we look down, we see the guys. And if we look all the way down, let's see, there we go. It is coming down. That yellow spot, if it's working, is where it should land. But we'll see where it lands. Lots of planes flying under me, so there's a good chance. Let me just move back here. It's a good chance. It's a good chance my VTOL is going to get schmucked with all these blades going underneath. It's coming down. Coming down. It's coming down. Is it going to land on a camera or something? I might have to take control. You can use the joysticks and move it. Well, it looks like it's over the yellow, according to this. Pretty close. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Look at that. I didn't touch any buttons, and it went all the way over there, and then it came all the way back here, and there's a battery on the landing pad. Oh well, it's gonna miss that. There we go. She stops. Doink. So that was successful. It was a bit of an experience for me because I didn't know it was going to happen. Let's just unplug the battery so it doesn't start up and start chopping up my face and fingers. Now I do have two batteries with mine, thinking that, you know, it wouldn't fly for very long or for very far. But honestly, if you order this, you only need one battery. You get so much flight time, it's ridiculous. Now let me quickly show you what comes in the box. The first item would be the owner's manual, followed by two fully assembled wings. Each wing has a large brushless motor connected to a servo, which allows it to go up or straight forward. The props are pre-installed, but spare props are included. Each wing has LED lights on the tip. The main body is constructed of plastic and foam. The main wings simply snap into this section. You'll also notice a pitot tube on the forward section, which allows airspeed to be monitored. Removing the side cover reveals the battery bay. Removing the rear cover reveals the ESC flight controller and all those cool electronics. There are several cameras that you can select when ordering this product. Most are 4K and many are on a 3-axis gimbal. You just select the one you want when you order the product. The tail section also arrives with a large brushless motor. A 4S lithium-ion battery is included, as well as a battery charger to charge the lithium-ion battery. A G12 remote is included. The remote has dials and 3-way switches on it. There is a USB port on the bottom for charging and data. The battery inside is a very large 10,000 milliamp hour battery. A USB cable and charger are included. All right, kind of impressive with this baby. The next thing I want to show you is if I can get my screen recording working again. Let me just see this. So when you look at your main interface, you have a lot of Android things on the right. And on the left you have ArduPilot plus some tools to fix things in ArduPilot. But let me just show you ArduPilot again. I don't have this connected, so I can play around with it now. It's just going to say not connected. So on the top left, that's where I said you can do a flight plan right there. You see how I can grab some sort of navigational satellite imagery, and I can draw lines on that flight plan. Do that before I even take off. and have this thing fly by itself, searching for something on the ground or whatever. So from my understanding, they're trying to market this to law enforcement as well. And you also have all your setup, so vehicle setup, it's quite, well, it's not connected, so it doesn't work. But anyways, I was gonna say there's a ton of screens in vehicle setup, so we'll just go back because we can't set up anything. I don't know what else to say. I can see the display with my sunglasses on in the sun, so it's a very bright display. There's not much else I can tell you other than, yeah, check the links below. There's not many videos on this version. So this is Firefly 2, and you can get it with a camera that sees at night. Different types of cameras for different types of things, or a very basic camera, or no camera at all. Maybe even no electronics inside at all, and you add your own. Anyways, that's the video. Links are below. Go check it out. But for now, I say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the links below for more information on this baby. And I'll catch you in a future video with many more cool product reviews. Until then, bye.